All right, y'all. Tonight is the night. The Festival of Battles challenge event is actually going to be dropping in about, what, like 10-ish hours or so, at least from this recording, and it'll be less than 10 hours from when the actual, video is up. Now, that's at 10 p.m. Pacific time on the 12th, 1 a.m. Eastern time on the 13th. Again, basically, in the next few hours, we will be getting this event live in game. Now, the reason why the community has been very excited or just been talking about this event a lot is because of the fact that Ken was like, hey, this is going to be the hardest fight in Dokkan battle history, which is a very bold claim to make. So we're going to just be talking about that statement in general. I mean, tonight we're going to see, is Ken, just like lying to us, or is he being for real? Now, the reason why a lot of people, we're going to take a look at the bosses real quick. A lot of people feel like Ken may just be a big fat lie, right? It's because this event doesn't have anything special to it. It's a longer fight without any gimmicks. There doesn't look to be any dodge disable. There doesn't look to be any locking, no boss ceiling, no, I guess those are the big things, right? Like locking, sealing, stunning, dodge disable, right? A lot of these things that kind of hurt your characters compared to the current long fights that we have that are very difficult, which I'll bring up the two red zones here. Like, let's literally take a look here at the Universe Survival Saga fight, and then let's take a look here at this Universe Survival Saga fight. Actually, I'll bring it up like this here. If we go all the way to the end, Jiren has damage cap is another thing, locking. This Jiren has a stable dodge, guaranteed crit on super. This guy does also have locking. He builds up this extra attack, right? This Jiren disables dodge. Again, damage cap. Like a lot of these abilities, we're able to see most of these abilities before, and it doesn't look like to be the case here. The only thing we're seeing is this 50% attack raise for the Super Gogeta fight, right? That doesn't mean that this fight can't be hard. I think there's a misconception. A lot of people are saying, oh, these events can't be hard, likely because of the fact that these bosses aren't really hitting too bad. But let's take a look here at this blue Goku right here. This guy, again, he does build up the attack here. At the end of the day, he's hitting like a 4 mil attack side, and he has a turn 1 fight, but actually, he does also disable dodge. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, I guess. It's just like, it's very hard to make some of these fights really difficult without like an AoE or something like that. Even if we take a look here at the battle hardened formidable foes, again, some of these battle hardened foes could be really tough, but they're short fights, right? So them being shorter fights make things a lot more difficult. Because again, this guy's AoE could be very challenging. This Cell Max's AoE could be challenging. So a lot of people are worried because this fight has no gimmicks. It's gonna be a little free because of how long it is. I mean, how many phases is this fight? I believe this is like a 50 phase battle or something like that, right? It's a lot of phases here. Pycon is phase 25. Yeah, all the way up to phase 50. Super Vegito. I don't know. Again, it could be Vegito is hitting for like 70 mil. Like, what if he just hits for 70 mil? Then, it's gonna be a very difficult fight, regardless, because you get to the end and many characters probably can't even stack up to like being like able to tank like a 70 mil super attack without some sort of special ability, or an active skill with like a target protection mechanic or something like that, right? So we'll have to wait and see, right? Now, let's take a look at some of the replies here. I think there's some interesting discussion. 50 million attacks on the last super. Maybe Namagoku could potentially like have some viability in a fight like this where it's like very long. Namagoku has helped out a bit in some of these, like the Universe Survival Saga red zones, but an issue with him is that he can get locked in slot 2 and just get killed. Right? That can happen. By Topo, I did the Jiren fight. That can't really happen because Jiren will always super in slot 1, but this guy can get locked in slot 2 by like Topo and just get demolished, right? And if you don't get lucky with him in terms of positionings, even at the end of fights, like he could potentially take quite a bit of damage in some situations. He only has 50% reduction, right? So he needs to have at least half the defense of what the boss is hitting. So like, let's say, you know, we talked about that Jiren fight. That Jiren fight hits for almost 6 mil. This guy doesn't have like 3 mil defense. He will take damage, right? Now, let's say in a situation this guy's able to stack up for 50 turns, right? You know, let's say, or maybe not 50 turns. Let's say he's able to stack up for like, again, Z had brought this up, right? With 150 stacks, he's at 25 mil defense, unless you got the math wrong. The thing is, yeah, like, if he has 25 mil defense, he would basically be able to eat the 50 mil super in that situation. But like, if it's like a 70 mil super, this guy would have to get so many super attacks off. It's actually kind of crazy. So again, it's really, yes, it is a stat dependent fight, but we'll have to see how things actually end up working. But definitely like stacking units will be very good here, especially stacking units that have special abilities to them. I think one character I want to bring up here that I was talking about is Fat Boo, right? Or go into Fat Boo. Okay, I think I went too far. This is December. Dude, global timeline is just so weird and messy and gross, like disgusting. Okay, here is Fat Boo, right? You know, this guy, permanent stacks. He has the revive skill. He has the ghost usher. Even turn 7 onward, he has the ghost usher, right? I think this Fat Boo is probably going to be one of the better characters for this fight, just because of what he's able to do and him being a stacking unit on top of that, right? Like, I could see him being a good character. Let's keep scrolling on. Oh, of course, I think the year 7 LRs will be good characters here. I think this Goku and this Vegeta right here, the Gogeta and Vegeta will be good characters here. What other character I think could be very viable in this fight? Like a stacking character. Because you're pretty much going to be running mostly stacking characters. I don't see why you wouldn't. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be like a very, very premium option here. Glorio, like a lot of these recent characters obviously are going to be built for an event like this. I'm looking mostly just for stacking, like, you know, defense characters primarily. I mean, maybe you could use this Krillin and Gohan. They're not like the craziest, but they are able to stack, right? They do stack. Actually, they stop stacking when they get, yeah, never mind. Screw this unit, I forget. They stop stacking. Why do they stop stacking? They should just permanently stack, right? I think there's no reason that they shouldn't be able to like get permanent stacks off. What other character would like defensive stacking? Like, I feel like Tak Broly, STR Beast Gohan maybe won't be as good in this event as like some other events, because of the fact that they are more so like short event limited. You know, maybe transforming Vegeta, same day transforming Vegeta, Tak Ultimate Gohan. Dude, imagine STR Vegito being good in this fight. That'd be crazy. Boo Tanks might be able to cook really well here because of the amount of links that he has. Is Boo Tanks? He might. Boo Tanks might be able to. Hirudegarn might. Maybe you could use Hirudegarn, right? No, like this long event, like just stacking characters. Like a lot of these characters, the reason why they've aged out is because they're not able to stack up fast enough. But once you are able to get them stacked up to that amount, like you might just be good. Like they might just like just have so much defense that it doesn't even matter, right? Let's try to see if we could find some other characters. I mean, I don't know at this point. In Super Saiyan 4 Goku wouldn't work. He's not a stacker, obviously. You can't run this character, dude. There's no way. This character is too bad, even for a stacker. Maybe LRK Galifla could potentially have something to them. I mean, how many of these fights are like pure Saiyans, right? Let's see. Well, you're not starting, dude. Okay, you have to get to this phase for pure Saiyan. Then these two are pure Saiyans, pure Saiyan, pure Saiyan, pure Saiyan, pure Saiyan. Oh yeah, like from the middle of the fight, so many of these characters just end up being pure Saiyan characters. Then you fall off, Pure Saiyan here. Yup. You're Pure Saiyan. Because a lot of these characters end up being transforming. So a lot of these phases, you know, Camp Khalifa will have a Pure Saiyan enemy. Some of them will also be Universe Survival Saga. I mean, I don't know though. Like maybe we'll see. They also would have the dodge. They would build up to 66% chance of dodge. We'll see. We'll see. I saw some people brought up God Goku. Maybe physical God Goku could have something to him, because physical God Goku, again, he does lose this orb changing, but as long as you have a rainbow orb changer, like losing this is not the biggest deal, because he's still having all this. He's still stacking his attack and defense, and you know, maybe you can get like a really strong hitting active skill at the end with this. Who knows, right? You know, him with the LR gods, that could be a thing, but I don't know. I just felt like talking about it just because I think it's funny. Yeah, exactly. God Goku victim, and it being a stacking simulator. I mean, we all expected this already to be a stacking simulator, though, right? Like, I feel like that's just kind of what we thought. Blue Evolution Vegeta victim. I guess, like, yeah, you can get his full guarantee crits. Taking 46 turn stacking simulator until the final phase actually hit hard. Int Broly. Wait, what's Int Broly's exact passive again? What does this guy do? I skimmed over Int Broly because he's actually just so bad. I might be missing a few characters here, but like Int Broly, Scouter Vegeta. He only stacks attack. No, he does stack defense. Scouter Vegeta. Angel Nail. Well, actually, there's no Wicked Bloodline. Where the hell is this guy? Pure Saiyan, Hybrid says movie heroes, and there's a Goku in me. Okay, let's take a look here. Movie heroes, bam, right there. Hybrid Saiyan, Pure Saiyans, movie hero, Pure Saiyans, and movie hero. Oh wait, I suppose it has to be a Goku, huh? Never mind, I'm kind of stupid. So movie hero, no, well, okay, yeah, it's a this and then a Goku. He really wants a Goku though, like ideally, but I mean at the end, it's tech. It's a tech boss at the end. Chat. There's a Goku right here. There's a Goku right here. There's a Goku right here. I mean, chat. Maybe there's a bunch of Gokus, obviously, right? So, you know, will this guy cook? I might actually, there's so many characters I want to test out. I love just testing out like these characters like this for events like this. It could be very fun, or they could just be completely bad, or this event could be completely fraudulent. There's nothing we could really say. But let's take a look here. What teams are people going to be running here? Terrifying Warriors, Terrifying Conquerors, Namekians, Hybrid Saiyans, Hybrids. What is, oh, you know, you could probably run like I keep closing this back, like a Hybrids Saiyan team. Like, let me bring up Tech Ultimate Gohan. Hybrids, like double Tech Gohan Hybrids lead. I mean, well, you might as well run like God Goku Hybrids lead, I guess. But let's say you run double Tech Gohan Hybrids. He is 170% to hybrids, right? You know, there's a flat. You got double stackers. Who else would you run here? This Goten does not stack defense, right? Yeah, no, it's just a one-turn race. Dude, imagine like the old hybrids meta team, like the very old one, with like AGL Kid Gohan. You could run this Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You have the Goten and Trunks from GT. Right, that would be this guy. You went to this guy. No way, you can't run. No. That's not. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But it'd be really funny. You're taking me out for dinner. Oh wow. Cool Gogeta, Glorio. Yeah, again, Glory. Like this team, I might just steal this team, and instead of putting in Janemba there. Like you could find another character to just throw on there, right? I feel like you definitely can. The only issue, the LR gods don't fit that Glorio team. That sucks. Because I don't think the LR gods are an accelerated battle, right? Yeah, that does suck. The LR gods do not hit accelerated battle, bruh. Whatever, just run. No, it's like I feel like running a dude. This guy running a character like AJUI would just be unfortunate. Dude, Int Goku. Yeah, dude. If only the LR gods fit this team. That really sucks. Battle Wits. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't like. Yeah, I mean, maybe you could run Transforming Vegeta. Maybe you could like. What if you just run this character, the Goku and Vegeta Angel? Because I think the thing with Int Janemba, he's gonna get hit eventually, and I think that could put you at risk potentially as a non-stacking character. World tournament team. We're gonna end with this. Okay, the world tournament team. Woo! Okay, wait. Actually, there's 2 more comments I should read. 10th year, 7 years, Namegoku. Great ape team with physical Vegito. I don't know about that, man. I feel like you probably shouldn't run the Great Ape team. I mean, Giant Ape Power. Like, are there any, like, prominent Giant Ape Power stackers besides, like, the main, you know, the LRs? Int Broly's a stacker, bruh. Yo. No, he's not a stacker. He's a 4-turn defense raise. Dang, if only he's stacked. That would be kind of funny. He doesn't have damage reduction or anything, though. I don't know. I mean, this Great Ape Vegito is technically a stacker, but obviously, you know, yeah. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. Who you're gonna run, you know. This is a fun little video, right? Tonight's the night. My voice cracked. Tonight is the night. We will be live. That's all I have to say. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.